All right, we're filming now. We're going to go ahead and take care of this crown prep on tooth number 3. We've got a prior PFM that's been in there for a few years. We got some sheared off porcelain on the mesiofacial. The occlusal linguals have been sheared off and has a little bit of wear there, and some wear through on the occlusal. So we're going to take that guy off. We're going to do new prep, take the margin down to the gum line, and then we're going to finalize our scan, build a temporary crown, and then have a new crown ready to go in about 3 weeks. So, anesthetic already, profound anesthesia. So we're gonna go ahead and jump in there. Let's get this guy taken care of. We're gonna start with the skinny black diamond on the porcelain section. If this was zirconia, we wouldn't use the skinny black, we'd use the skinny red. For Emax, we'd use a skinny black, just like this guy. Just till we get through our porcelain here. Alright, next we're going to switch to our carbide, our 330 carbide. We're just going to create a little notch all the way through. Now if it's a base metal, it's a lot more work, but when they're more of a noble metal, we'll go a little bit more softly through. And I'm starting my depth cut there. And just unzipping the lingual side. And Chrissy's right on that to catch any little funny business. I'm going to use our little crown spreader and just spread it back and forth. Just to get that little guy moving. Okay, he's nice and loosened up. And then gold-handled forceps to remove that back. That mesial portion, we got the distal that came off nice and easy. And just put our finger in there just to make sure it doesn't want to try to jump down the hatch. Okay, back to our skinny black diamond to do our initial rough. Some mild depth cuts there, just to the depth of that skinny black, opening up our mesial here. Alright, I'm going to see, Chris, if I can put this little pillow back in here. Open a little bit bigger and relax down on that. Is that doing okay right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That'll hold nice and steady for us while we get this distal here. Already got a depth cut on the occlusal. We're going to finalize that. Okay. Doing our margin around. Bring it within half a millimeter from the gingival margin. Side here. About a 1/2 millimeter to a millimeter, super gingival. You got plenty of space. Rounding off that axial wall. Rounding off that upper corner there. And we're going to place our brown cord. Always place the brown cord first. Wow. Unless you're only doing one cord, which is for like a class 5 restoration, always place the brown cord first. Its job is initial retraction and any heme control. Medium pressure. Don't want to put too much exertion on that, or it can press down the PDL and cause a little bit of artificial recession. We don't want that. Okay, to tuck that underneath that mesial, I'm actually going to grab and just kind of pull that through. That sets it down nicely for us. And I'm going to finish tucking in here. And then we're underneath there. Sometimes it's a little hard to see the angle on the camera. Okay, coming back around here on the lingual. Just a little gentle tuckarooski here. Come on, little guy. You can move your way over. Okay. Tuck around that corner. Grab with the forceps again and snug it down real nice against that margin. Finish tucking with that cord packer. Got plenty of length on that. That's always nice. A lot of extra length is good. A little bit too short is the worst. So then you need another piece. And then we're just going to trim this. So it's right to that edge. Tuck right in there. Finish tucking them right in around that corner of that distal facial root eminence there. Okay, got everybody tucked in where they need to be. No build-up needed on this one. So we're going to proceed with the final prep. Fat red diamond. Leaving that furcation alone, just kind of cruising right around, keeping our margin just about a millimeter to a 1/2 millimeter, super gingival. Final smooth down on the top here. And skinny red diamond here. I'm going to polish up the tooth next to it a little bit. Get that all straightened up and smooth. Mesial axial wall. Finalize the smooth down on number 4. Round off that marginal ridge. And polish up the edges of the margin. Especially in those interproximal. A little bit here on the lingual. Okay, now we're going to take a final look here, see if we need a second chord at all. Right off really well, should be able to a nice smooth mesial, distal smooth on the contacts. And I'm just going to clear up that right there. It's not super clean looking. Just going to touch that up a little bit with the fat red. And just relax your lips for me there a little bit there, Chris. Good. Get up in the way a little bit. We'll say no thank you, sir. Okay. Prep is all done.
Free shower. Second shower, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so here's how our scan looks right now. I'm going to add in just that one section. Make sure the prep is nice and dry. Fan favorite. I'm going to start on the existing teeth. Work our way along. A little hard to see, but just walking our way around, capturing all those last little bit of areas there. And here's how we look now. I just need to get that little bit there on the mesial. Mesial facial of number 2. After I get my glove repositioned. Okay, and just slide along here. Did that last little happy times. Good. All right, and there we go. So we're going to review it. Oh, we're gonna do the second bite. We didn't have a second bite there. Pause. Yeah, you can take that out. Thank you.
I love that AI thing. That is so cool.
Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna jump in, do the bite registration here. Okay, bite together all the way down, back teeth nice and snug there, about 5 out of 10 pressure. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Now we'll do a final review here. Take a look. Here's what it looks like, and we're going to check our clearance, turn off the opposing arch, and see how much clearance we have. Now we can see right there, we've got an area that is 1 millimeter. As I scroll down here, I get to 0.7, and that's when the red finally disappears. Can we make it in 0.7? Yes, but I'm going to make it better, make sure that we want that full thickness of the material right in that spot right there. So what we're going to do is we're going to come in here and we're going to go back to the prep section. We know where that guy is going to be. He is right here. Okay, so we're going to click trim. We're going to go right here and we're going to delete that little section there. Okay, now I'm going to prep it in the mouth. And I can just use my red diamond, and that's this guy right here. And we're just going to remove about 1/2 millimeter. Round it back off. Round it back off. A nice little transition through there. Okay. And now we're going to come back here. We click done for the trim feature. And then we're going to come back in here and we're going to come back to our scanner, dry it off a little bit, and then we're going to scan right in that area, fill all back in that spot. Okay, you may not be able to see that at all now that I think about it. But yeah. So we got that guy set there. And so we'll go back to the review. And the review, we're going to go to clearance. We're going to take off the lower, back up to the upper, and now we can see, boom, looking great at 1 millimeter, plenty of clearance there. So perfectly good to go. So now we're going to send that crown off to the lab.
Thank you.